Hi, Lars Hedenborg here with RE/MAX Real Estate Experts. Thanks again for placing your trust in my team and our firm to help you with the sale of your home. I want to take a little bit of time here to go through a letter that you received when we listed your property, what to expect during the listing of your home. And so again, I'm going to read some things off the letter here. There are a few important things that you need to know. But ultimately, keep in mind, we have the same goal, to get your home sold for the highest possible price in the least amount of time with the least amount of hassles. Because we have a team of experts supporting the process, we can ensure that you'll have the smoothest transaction possible and get the best possible results. And just realize that our relationship is a partnership. As far as determining an ongoing pricing strategy and working through any issues that come up during the process, you have to realize that we're on the same side and we're working through this as a partnership. While you're on the market, the initial 3 to 4 to 5, 6 weeks or so are crucial, where we need to see 6, 8, 10 showings on the property. If we've done everything right with the condition of the property, the marketing systems we have are completely comprehensive, this will translate to showings. If we don't get showings, there's a problem and we're going to have to sit down and talk about it. Every 30 days we'll get together for a market review and go over what's going on in the market, specific showings with your property and feedback, and what we can do to change the outcome and get you back on track. So we are invested in the process, and we'll get together regularly to make sure you get the best possible outcome. Also keep in mind that the longer your home is in the market, the less you'll get for it. So buyers will perceive it as a stale listing and potentially something is wrong with the listing. It's overpriced. Other buyers have passed it up, so why should they buy it, sort of thing. So time is not your friend when you list your home. It's your enemy. In terms of signage and brochures, you'll have a few signs in your yard. You'll have a main RE/MAX sign. That phone number is answered live 90% of the time. There'll be a sign rider on top of that, which we track. We send buyers to look at our listings online. There'll be a voice pad sign, which is a call capture technology. We've got folks that are manning that technology as well. And we also have a brochure box. And the first few days you may not have brochures in the brochure box because we're processing the pictures and we're creating the brochures and the flyers. But once we get that going, there's special tracking technology in there as well, and we answer those calls as well. The one thing we'll need your help on, if it applies to you, are directional signs. The city has certain regulations where we're not allowed to keep directional signs up during the week. So please help us place those out on Friday afternoon and take them down on Sunday evening or even Monday morning. In terms of showings, all showings are set up through centralized showing service. It just makes it the easiest way for you. You'll have one point of contact where agents call in and they'll either reach out by email or text or call you directly to allow a showing or approve a showing. Or you may just allow us to show the property and just to notify you of a showing. It is best that you leave the home for every showing. Absolutely. You want to give the buyer some room to sort of feel themselves in the home and kind of see if it fits for them. And keep in mind feedback. We do solicit feedback from agents, and we attempt 3 or 4 times. But keep in mind feedback is from agents and their buyers that are not going to purchase your home. So feedback is only so useful, and it's a tool we use to help us navigate the process, but it's not the ultimate be-all tool that we use. Staging your property, even if we didn't use a professional stager or staging services to get your home ready, please help us every day by keeping your home in great condition. We don't know when that perfect buyer is going to set up an appointment and come through your property. So keeping everything in tip-top shape is critical to help us with the process. We have questions about open houses. Open houses are an old school, sort of traditional way to show property. With the internet, we have the ability to spend, and we spend $5,000 or $6,000 every month driving traffic to look at your property. Before the internet, the only way folks could see property was to do open houses. So it's a completely ineffective tool in this market to drive interest and traffic to your property. So we do not hold open houses, and it's a deliberate thing that we don't do. One other question we ask is, how often will you personally show our property or your team? We have 6, 7, 8 buyer agents now. We also have folks that are working inside the company that are calling and trying to set up appointments for buyers to preview your property. But we have a big effort and spend a lot of time and money communicating and marketing your property to real estate agents with other real estate companies. The Allen Tate agents, the Caldwell Banker agents, the Keller Williams agents. So just because we may not be showing your home, it doesn't mean that our marketing efforts aren't paying off. Any buyer that exists in the market that will be a match for your home, we're getting to them however we possibly can, even if they have an agent that we need to go through. And ultimately, the process comes down to trust. So if things aren't going as smoothly as possible, if we're not getting the showings, having the trust that we're doing everything you hired us to do is an important piece of the process. Blaming us for lack of showings, or blaming the market, or shooting the messenger, taking advice from a family friend or another agent who you didn't hire to help you with the process, none of that is going to help us work together towards a successful outcome. So if you have any questions whatsoever, reach out to us. We're happy to talk openly and honestly about what we're doing, why we do it. Everything we do is research driven. It works and it's proven. And we dedicate a lot of human resources and also financial resources to get you the best possible outcome. If you need me, my contact information is here on the video or on the email. Feel free to reach out to me or your listing manager, and we'll be happy to help you. And we look forward to a really smooth transaction. Thanks again for placing your trust in us.